Hey, thank you so much for downloading the Facebook Automotive Playbook for dealers. We've got a supplemental training guide here we're going to go through. Basically, just so you understand the format, we're going to run through the guidebook. I'm going to show you different ads and examples of what you should be doing in each stage of the recommended buying journey. And I'm actually going to make some tips and tricks for you along the way, things we've learned where dealers have wasted a ton of money, and we're going to help you prevent that as you go along on here. We've run over millions of dollars of ads every single quarter for dealers nationwide in Canada, and we want to make sure you're getting the best out of your Facebook advertising. So we put this guide together, hopefully to help you with that. So let's dive into why buy from my dealership. So according to the Facebook guide here, everything is heading mobile. It's obvious at this point people are spending a ton of time on Facebook and they're using mobile. Just look around your showroom, look around your service center, and you'll see tons of people sitting there on their phones on Facebook, Instagram, and other properties. Now, the cool part is Facebook's never really disclosed numbers until now. 218 million people in the US alone access Facebook every single month. If you don't think that people are on Facebook, you should know by that stat that every single adult pretty much in this population is accessing a Facebook property on a monthly basis. That's a great opportunity for dealers because you can reach local in-market shoppers and local buyers near your dealership every single day where they're guaranteed to show up and actually use their phone and find information. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cover the content of this, make sure that you have the right information. So I'm going to dive in. You're really going to come into the first couple pages here around page 12 and 13 of your guide. This was sent to you via email by now, so if you want to crack this open and follow along, you can. I'm going to break this into 4 different videos, again, this being the why buy section on here. So Facebook is a full funnel approach, meaning you cannot just approach this thing of saying, here's my cars, buy from me, expect them to click and convert into a lead. It's a multi-touch, multi-funnel approach, meaning you're trying to move someone seamlessly down a funnel from not understanding who you are, why they should do business with you, all the way down to converting into leads and sales and measuring that all the way back on here. It truly is a great platform for that. And here's the cool part. 78% of potential customers who plan to buy or purchase in the next 3 months don't even know where they're going to buy from yet. So this is a great opportunity to proactively, and this is the benefit of Facebook, right? We can proactively reach out before they ever reach our dealership with a message. And then once they do reach our dealership, we can redeliver new messages that might be found around our website to that shopper on a daily basis, okay? And we're going to show you exactly how to do that. Now, I'm not going to go into the exact specifics here. You can follow this guide along on cracking open Business Manager, going in there, building your ads out. What I do want to do is spend more time on what to say inside of here. So as a dealer, here's some examples that you should have on here. Now, some key elements of this just as we go in here. First and foremost, obviously local targeting, right? You don't want to be advertising nationwide on here. The strategy that Facebook is recommending here is you actually lead out into your market with why buys. We actually don't follow that strategy here. What we actually do is lead out with inventory ads and use proactive measurements of people shopping in markets who drive a click to your website, and then we get into why someone should buy from you. We find it to be very cost effective to do that, and if you have the budget, obviously, to go out and explain why someone should buy from you to every single person in your local market, very similar to how you would do on TV or radio. Obviously, when someone tunes in a TV or they go on radio, you have no clue if they're in market to buy a vehicle. So it's general broadcast messaging. That is the strategy that Facebook is recommending to do here. I will tell you it will require about $3,500 to $5,000 in most markets in order to cover this strategy. If you flip it on its head and you use inventory ads first to go out there, or you use your OEM specials and incentives to go out and cover some co-op money, it'll allow you to build up an audience faster with more targeted audience pools, and then use your retargeting to describe your why buys. So we would actually flip these on our head, but for some dealers who have larger budgets, we do in fact put this strategy in place, but it's usually after we've already covered the low-hanging fruit, get the in-market shoppers through, drive leads and sales immediately, and then reinvest into the platform. But go ahead and read through the guide here. It's a couple pages on how you would actually set this up. What I do want to do is kind of jump into here and make sure you understand the elements of this. You know, you have to have a text section. You have to have an image or video. Now, key thing they're not pointing out here is there's a couple things you want to look at. Video is King Kong right now. So you should be generating video. And we have a concept here called bring your own video, right? We'd rather you on the ground shoot your dealership on an iPhone. It doesn't require fancy equipment. I'm actually shooting this right now on a webcam and a mic on my desk. So it doesn't require a lot of hardware or crazy sophisticated software in order to do things. A simple iPhone walking out will allow you to do this. The second big thing is vertical video, right? How we hold the phone this way is key. So going up and down versus the typical way where YouTube might be where we put it on its side. For Facebook, people go down natively and they never turn their phone this way. So it's really important to shoot vertical. And the other big thing now is that we're seeing is to actually do what's called a 1x1 video. And you'll see some of that in the examples here instead of the 16:9 typical YouTube style video. And again, what we're doing is building content natively for Facebook and Instagram. We're not looking to repurpose this across every single medium like YouTube and everywhere else with this. What we're trying to do is really understand the buyer journey on Facebook and build content directly for them. Okay, then you have a URL that you want to guide them to. So that's going to be your dealership URL. If you're using inventory ads, which we'll cover in the next section, it's a deep link URL, which goes automatically to the VDP page. You have a headline section. So this is your call out. What's going to make them stop and go, wow, right? And then you've got a description here that is eligible on newsfeed, and then a call to action button. There's multiple call to action, shop now, learn more, schedule, those types of things are available through the call to actions. You can't unfortunately just put anything you want in there. It is very limited on what you can choose, but Facebook does present quite a few elements. We're actually in an alpha and beta test with them right now where we're checking, doing buttons like check availability, book test drive. So they are starting to build some more automotive elements into there, and it should be really, really interesting to see as those things come out. What I want to do is actually jump over and give you a tool that you can use. Okay, so if you haven't already gone here, facebook.com/ads/library. That's all you need. You don't need the rest of this. It'll redirect you to here, but facebook.com/ads/library. And as you come in here, this is a tool that will actually let you see all ads that are currently running for your competitors or your dealership. And what we're going to do here is we're going to dive into a couple examples so you can see some ads that are good. Now, what I'm going to use here is an example of two dealerships in the actual Albuquerque, New Mexico area. Power Ford and Chalmers Ford, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to look at these two side by side on here, and I want you to kind of determine what types of ads you should be running for your dealership, right? So as we scroll through here, you're going to see tons of ads that are generated, a lot of emojis. This is another big tip. We see things with emojis. Facebook ads with emojis perform way better than without emoji. I know it might look childish, but it's the Facebook lightheartedness, the likes, the comments, the shares, those types of things that really stop the user in their track. Remember, your whole goal when you're building ads is as someone's scrolling down, these are all active ads, by the way, running right now for this dealership. So these aren't on their Facebook page. These are ads that we're proactively pushing to consumers in that local market based on their buyer preferences and what they've done on or off the site, right? So what I want to do is kind of scroll down here. I know we got a lot of ads. I want to start getting into some reasons, reasons to buy. So here, what we're doing is we're calling out educators and targeting people that are just in that market looking for vehicles that are also educators or Army or veterans, right? We're also able to go into, pet lovers and baseball fans and bargain hunters. But what I want you to do is see how this dealership is starting to really mix in their tone of voice. The GM getting on here, marketing managers, all of these folks that they have are starting to contribute to the actual branding experience, which is absolutely awesome to be able to take what's going on the ground. You can see in the background here, we've got the building, we've got the New Mexico area. People can get a real feel that this is this time of year right now. And you can start seeing, are you shopping for a pre-owned vehicle? It's all about you, right? What they're giving. And this ad continues, learn more button. These are, again, just previews. If you're hit with these ads, there's a lot more to this, but you can see great use of emojis, really putting together why someone should do business with them, better deals, better experiences. Overall, what you can see is they're really trying to brand out the reasons why someone should buy from them, right? And so this is a great example of, ads that you can be using. You can click through these ads and obviously hear them along the way.
Tired of the games? Tired of the gimmicks? So are we. At Power Ford, we make it simple. We beat any new Ford deal in New Mexico or put $1,000 cash in your pocket.
Another great thing is 12 seconds, 15-second videos right now, and Square, as you can see here, they're doing a phenomenal job using Square video and keeping under that 15-second area. These are just small snippets, little things that can be run across many different platforms. Facebook obviously allows you to have Instagram and Facebook placement, but they also have in-stream placements, meaning that when they're running ads on other video platforms, you can actually put your video and bumper them in and out, very much like YouTube, but on other very mobile-centric networks that are out there, really driving your brand impression share and staying in front of that consumer all the way up to the path of purchase. Now, competitively, here's their competitor. Good. I'm happy to see that they actually have some ads running on here. You can see, though, what they're doing is the typical thing that most dealers do, and that's just talking about themselves and specials and pricing, right? So we just have inventory. We just have specials that are running on here. It's good they have a service one available as well, but you can see they've got 4 or 5 ads running compared to the plethora of ads. If I keep scrolling, you're just going to see ad upon ad upon ad, right? So most of our dealers that are running 150, 200, 300 different targeted ads, all specific to very different people. So again, people that are visiting that might be hitting an F-150 page. What can you tell them while they're going through their buying experience about why they should buy from you? Not just that the F-150 is on sale this month, not that you just have a large amount of F-150s. Those are all great, and you should definitely reinforce that message. But what can you do to tell them why they should buy an F-150 from you? So now what you can do is you can say when someone reaches any F-150 page, whether it's a VDP, an SRP, a specials page, or any type of content pages you might have around an F-150, what can you do to tell them why they should buy that F-150 from you and not your competitor? This is the game we're in. It's all about taking what you have on site and what you're doing in store and delivering it proactively to help consumers online make the right decision on why they should get off the couch and come into your dealership. If you do these simple things, I can guarantee that these will help your dealership start getting your message, position yourself, and influence that buyer right before they buy to come into your dealership and give you a shot. So we hope that on the why buy section here, you understand what Facebook is asking you to do, how to run those ads, stay local. Hopefully this gives you a couple examples on what you should be doing. Again, you can look up Power Ford's ads or some of the other ads that are out there. It's a great thing to look at your ads versus your competitors, a top 100 dealer in your current OEM, or just any other types of ads that you think of experiences that you like going through. So if there's a favorite shop that you buy online from, go check out their ads as well and see how they're targeting their customers and what can you learn from that. So thanks so much. We'll catch you in the next video when we go over inventory ads. We'll start talking about how we could deliver your inventory in there. But this is video 1, and we hope you enjoyed it.